And now, slightly later than scheduled, let's go live to Studio G as we ask you, the viewer at home, to guess the male nipple.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Jed Bloodsport, and welcome to another exciting installment of Guess the Male Nipple, the game show that broke Twitch, where we show you a nipple and you tell us who it belongs to. But before we do all that, let's meet tonight's contestants. Why, it's Chat. Now, I understand, Chat, you've got a rather amusing story about something that happened to you when Freddy Dingo soiled himself. So, just remind us of that story. You had us in fits in the green room. I just wondered if you could perhaps do a little Baudelarized version for the viewers at home. Freddy Dingo soiled himself when Freddy Dingo soiled himself. How apropos, Freddy Dingo. I was watching Twitch when Freddy's... Yeah, that is funny. That is funny, Tommy. That is very good. Dingo's Van Sant, we only had one cup. I'm not quite sure what that relates to. I'm assuming baking soda, which seems to be an integral ingredient of all domestic cleaning hacks. I'm afraid Christopher Throbbin vomited because of the smell. And Frank is in this very moment soiling himself. What a grim business. I've only myself to blame. I would say, really, for that. But let's hope nobody soils themselves other than Frank during tonight's episode of Guess the Male Nipple. If you're new to the show, what's about to happen is we are going to bring up a nipple in this here frame. Right now, if you happen to guess the owner of the nipple, you win yourself 3 house points. It's only happened once, but it could happen again. You could win yourself 3 house points if you correctly identify tonight's nipple. The weird thing is they were wearing my pants. Strange. It's not Jack Black. It's not Jack D. If, however, as we will find in a moment, nobody can identify the nipple owner from no nipple at all, we will bring a nipple up on the screen. We can all have a very good look at it and decide who it belongs to. At that point, you could win yourself 2 house points. 2. And if nobody guesses it after an arbitrary length of time, we'll start giving you clues. And once it gets to the clue stage, what are they playing for, Jed? 1 house point. 1 house point. Correct. Jackie Brown, Colin Farrell, Anthony Ammirati, one day. Jack Warner, Jackie Wilson, Jeff Bezos, Will Smith. Which one, Nikki? Kevin Bacon. It's none of those. I'm gonna get it on screen. Tommy Lee Jones. It's not Tommy Lee Jones. Oh no, that's the wrong button. That's the correct button. Let's have a look at it, shall we? As my doctor once said to me. Oh, Stevie Wonder, Jeff Goldblum, Tom Jones, Cisco. Is it Derek Trotter? I think that's a fictional character, isn't it? Dr. Dre. I think that's a fictional character, isn't it, Freddie? Who do you think is going to be the new Dr. Dre? I hear it's going to be Billy Piper. Daniel Day-Lewis, pepperoni. It's not a sausage. I should explain the nipple belongs to a celebrity male. So it's a famous, real person who is a man. It's not Skilo. It's not Jack Jones. Uncle Albert, again, a fictional character. Harrison Ford. It's not Harrison Ford. John Cena, Tim Allen, Jean Reno, Art Carney. None of those. Jean Reno, of course, perhaps best known for Nick Cage, it's not Nick Cage. Rowan Atkinson, Richard Attenborough. Mr. Motivator, excellent guest, Capello. It's not Mr. Motivator. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, again, you're getting that wrong, Freddie. Is it Carlos Sainz Sr.? It's not Carlos Sainz Sr. Is it David Harbour, Macaulay Culkin, Gene Wilder? Jacques Kerouac, perhaps best known for The Road. Is it Carlos Sainz Jr.? Well, let's have a look, shall we? No, it's not. Is it Joe Keery? No. Is it Robert Downey Jr.? Perhaps best known for Dr. Dolittle. It's not Robert Downey Jr. Is it Jack Palance? Perhaps best known for City Slickers. It's not Jack Palance. Is it Carlos Mencia? Christopher Lee? Christopher Lloyd? Weird Science is a film, dingus. It's not Christopher Lee, of course, perhaps best known for that film where he plays the supervillain and he sings that song that's absolutely banging, but the lyrics are very racist, so you can't enjoy it outside of the context of the film. Christopher Lloyd, Bergerac, fictional character, Tommy. James Bolam, perhaps best known for Whatever Happened to Whatever Happened to Whatever Happened to Whatever Happened to the Likely Lads. It's not James Bolam. Is it Chris Christopherson? No. Brad Pitt, Mark Hamill, Gary Neville, Tim Curry, Harrison Ford, Phil Neville, Paolo Nutini, the inventor of Nutella, Neville. It's none of those. It's none of those. I'm going to give you a clue. 2009. Now, I should explain, vis-a-vis the clues, each clue is a year that relates to a creative project that the Nipple owner was associated with. So we know from this clue that they had something out in 2009. And as for the colours, well, they relate to some artwork attached to that project. So if it was a film, it might be a film poster. If it was an album, it might be the album artwork. If it was a painting, it might be the painting itself. We've got some more guesses coming in. In fact, hang on. Mark Hamill, Gary Neville, Tim Curry, Harrison Ford, Phil Neville, Neville, Dick Van Dyke, Colin McRae, Rebel, Jack Little, Andrew Garfield, Roddy Piper, Jeff Bridges, Chris Pine, Tom Holland, Matt Damon, Zachary Quinto, Batman, Simon Pegg, Eric Bana, Anton Yelchin, Simon Pegg, Mike Myers, Tom Cruise, Stephen Moffat, Stephen Chow, Henry Cavill, Chris Hemsworth, Adam Driver, Harry. We've done Harry Houdini, I think. It's not Harry Houdini. It's none of those. It's not Hootie and or the Blowfish. It's not Willem Dafoe, who we've done. It's not Jack D. Ladd. It's not Tyler Perry. It's got to be a man. It's not Robert Pattinson. Is it Jack Black? It's not Jack Black, Freddie. Is it Jacob Lautner? It's not Jacob Lautner. Robert Pattinson, known for the Twilight movies. And Mickey 17. Is it Eddie Murphy? Is it Jackie Smith? It's not. Jackie Smith is a woman, Frank. Ben Affleck, Christian Bale. It's none of those. Curious route you've gone down. Daniel Radcliffe. It's not Daniel Radcliffe. It's not John Cusack. It's not Van Diesel. It's not Steely Dan. And it's not Jack Trammell. Trammell, of course, invented the Dremel. There was a mix-up at the patent office. Johnny Depp. Robert Burns. It's not Robert Burns. Celebrated Scottish poet. It's not Orlando Bloom of taking the Hobbits to Isengard fame. Shia LaBeouf from Honey Boy. It's not Shia LaBeouf. It's not Bill Murray from that film. It's not Heath Ledger. It's not Dan Aykroyd. Why didn't he call it the Tremel? I said there was a mistake. There was a mix-up at the patent office. Harold Ramis. It was a typographical level. It was dictating his name over the phone. TD. You get the picture. Ernie Hudson, Richard Burns, Paul Walker, Rick Moranis. Rick Moranis was in a film in 2009, Freddie. Justin Chatwin, James Masters, Chow Yun Fat, Colin Farrell, Jake Gyllenhaal or Gyllenhaal, I never know. Kevin Bacon, Van Diesel, Jackie Bird, Sebastian Loeb, Rod Hull. Let's have a look. It's not Rod Hull. For obvious reasons. June Park, Steve Carell, Ejiofor Chitwell, no. Colin Firth, no. It's not even Colin Firth. Will Ferrell. It's not Will Ferrell. Jack White. It's not Jack White. Congratulations for completing the Jack Black, Jack White combo. Jason Bateman, fictional character. Oh no, that's Patrick Bateman. It's not Jason Bateman. John C. Reilly. Paul Rudd again, Steve Pemberton, Jesse Eisenberg, Jack Whitehall, Stanley Tucci, Jason Sudeikis, Vince Vaughn, Steve Carell. None of these. I'll give you another clue. You're gonna like this. 1992. Some more colours. God, is it? Okay. Is it Ron Howard? Channing Tatum? Michael Cera? Julian Clary? Kevin Costner? It's not going to be Julian Clary, is it? Woody Harrelson? It's not Woody Harrelson. It's not Val Kilmer. Much missed. Star of Real Genius. Al Pacino? It's not Al Pacino. It's not Tom Hanks. Perhaps best known for Bachelor Party. Robert De Niro, perhaps best known for Brazil. Frank Skinner, it's not Frank Skinner or Frank Skinner. Robin Williams, it's not Robin Williams. Much missed. Claire Odin thinks it might be Freddie Dingo. Welcome in, Claire Odin, by the way. My once nemesis. Oh, I'd say nemesis no more, Claire, if I'm honest. From Freddie Dingo's channel. It's not Freddie Dingo. It's not Tom Cruise. It's not Johnny Depp. It was Freddie Dingo once, but that was on his birthday on his stream. So, and that was before we were in the studio. That was like before season 1. Vinnie Jones, Gary Oldman, Joe Pesci, What Ho Claire, Tom Hanks. It's none of those. Michael Caine. It's not Michael Caine. Tom Hardy. It's not Tom Hardy. David Warner. It's not David Warner. David Warner, perhaps best known for, is it The Omen? Wild Palms. Frank Oz, perhaps best known for Blues Brothers. It's not Frank Oz. It's not Michael Douglas. It's not Tom Softy. Kiefer Sutherland, perhaps best known for Flatliners. Stephen McIntosh. It's not Stephen McIntosh. It's not Michael Keaton. Real name Michael Douglas. Fact fans. It's not Mike Myers. Matthew McConaughey. All right. Or Dana Carvey. I'm not doing a lot of feints tonight. Have you noticed that? Engelbert Humperdinck. Well, let's have a look, shall we? It's not Engelbert Humperdinck, the deceased operettist. Oh, I finished my mystery drink, everyone. Joe Pesci, Keanu Reeves. It's none of those. You're very active today. I'm glad to see this level of guessing. There's a lot of energy in the guessing tonight. That's welcome. Daniel Stern, John Hurt. Nope. Clive Dunn, perhaps best known for, Dad's Army. Tim Curry, perhaps best known for Legend. Jack Nicholson, Rob Schneider. They are all guesses, Tommy Turner. John Travolta. It was very nearly John Travolta. Not going to lie, Frank. He was on the list, and I thought, you can't... There are reasons not to use John Travolta. Leo DiCaprio, perhaps best known, of course, for Total Eclipse. It's not Leonardo DiCaprio. It's not Kieran Culkin. It's not Samuel L. Jackson. It's not Nicolas Cage. It's not Gary Oldman. It's not Rip Taylor. It's not N. It's not Bob Eubanks. Oh, I see Gary Oldman. No, it's not Gary Oldman. I'm going to give you another clue. Quentin Tarantino. He'd be a good one. Clue number 3. 1998. Does that bring any more light into the situation? Michael Jackson, Jean Reno, Rip Torn. It's not Rip Torn. Is it Stig Blomqvist? It's not. Eminem, Michael J. Fox, Danny DeVito. What are these years? So Claire, each clue is so the nipple always belongs to somebody who works in the creative industries. That's usually how they become a celebrity. So each clue is a year that relates to a project that they were involved with, and the colours relate to art associated with that project. So there we go. Oh, where were we? It's not the Stig, Michael Barrymore, Christopher Walken, Wesley Snipes, Michael Keaton, Alfred Goff, Michael Goff, Sylvester Stallone, Klaus Kinski. Don't listen to M. Curtains. Everyone understands the clues. We very rarely go to 5 clues. They're random years. No, they're not random years and random colours. Don't listen to Freddie. He doesn't know. Wesley Snipes, Stanley Parable. That's a video game. It's not a person. Matty thinks that Stanley Parable is about a guy called Stanley Parable. We keep trying to explain it to him. I think he's just choosing not to understand for comic effect. John Goodman, Steve Bishop's John Goodman, currently appearing in Nuremberg in the role of that other guy. Steve Buscemi, Jared Leto, Michael Jackson, Stephen Dorff, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Brad Pitt, Flea. Let's have a look, shall we? It's not Flea. I don't get it. You're not thick, Matthew. Stop it. I went to school with the Stanley Parable. Where were they from, Capella saw? Stanley Tucci, no. Billy Crystal, perhaps best known for Princess Bride. No. Matt Damon, no. Ant, no. Only Jean and Christopher Robin get the clues. So you admit that they're gettable. Your story doesn't stack up, does it, Freddie Dingo? Look, yeah, we've not had a response yet. James Woods, Ted Danson, Paul Giamatti, James Woods, Bruce Springsteen, perhaps best known for The Streets of Philadelphia. You've destroyed Dingo there. I have, haven't I? I've run rings around him logically. Brendan Fraser! Let's have a look, Claire. No, it's not Brendan Fraser. Nathan Fillion, inventor of the crouton. It's not Nathan Fillion, it's not Ethan Hawke. Father, of course, to Maya Hawke from Stranger Things. Well, that was cool. We have to keep it interesting. And so how we do that, Claire, is we throw in feints. Consider yourself now included into the full experience of Guest ML Nipple, though. Welcome. You are welcome. Robin Williams, Robbie Williams, Kelsey Grammer, Bradley Pitt, George Clooney, Anthony Hopkins, Bruce Willis. We've done Bruce Willis. We did Bruce Willis on his birthday. Jeffrey Tambor. It's not Jeffrey Tambor. Cancelled actor. Dennis Quaid. It's not Dennis Quaid. I'm going to give you another clue. What are we on? 8. Yeah, I think you deserve another clue. Excuse me. We do need full names, Claire. Dennis Quaid, Nick Cage, Keith Chegwin, Samuel L. Jackson, Bradley Pitt. No. We're going to get a lot of Brad Pitt tonight. Except it was Tommy that said it. Yeah, that's true. yeah, that bit didn't make sense, really. It's not Robert Downey Jr., I'm afraid, Claire Roden. Is it Ari Vatanen? Robert Downey Jr., of course, best known for the film version of Singing Detective. No, it's by Keith Gordon. In turn, perhaps best known for Jaws 2. Sean Penn, Nick Nolte, Bruce Willis, Sean Bean, James Caan, Woody Harrelson, Morgan Freeman, Tim Roth. None of those. Ilias Koteas. It's not. I hope I'm saying that right, because that was fun. Adrian Brody, perhaps best known for The Pianist. It's not Adrian Brody. It's not Clive Owen. It's not Denzel Washington. Tim Blake Nelson, Jason Momoa, or Edward James Olmos. Is it Thomas Jane? Let's have a look, shall we? It's not Thomas Jane. It's not James Earl Jones. It's not Jared Leto, perhaps best known for sending poo in a box. It's not Colonel Sanders, perhaps best known for selling poo in a box. stream below says, is it Joseph Gordon-Levitt? Well, let's have a look, shall we? It's Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Congratulations, see below. One of our nipple experts here at Studio G has correctly identified the nipple at the fourth clue as belonging to none other than the actor Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Congratulations. Now what we like to do is, and Studio Teo Season 3, this is going to change. But yeah, these are all of the clues. Again, I'm gobsmacked. I don't know how you do it. I do know how you do it. You pull in all of these posters subconsciously. So can you name any of these films? It's 2009 G.I. Joe Rise of the Cobra. It is indeed Christopher Throppin. Congratulations. It is G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra. A stalwart nipple enthusiast, that Gene. He can spot a nip from 100 paces. I'm so excited for the positive changes coming in season 3. Thank you, Matty. Let's just change. The positive change. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Inception, Tony Turn, correct. 2010 is indeed Inception. 1998 is Toy Story. 1998 is not Toy Story. Is 2010 the year we make contact? Well, it's already been and gone and we didn't make contact, so I'm guessing no. Now sing Joseph Gordon-Levitt's nipple. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's nipple. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's nipple. Drawn on with a Sharpie. Duke of Nip is 2010, the year we make... Oh, sorry. It's 2009 Minions. It's not. It's not Minions. That's delightful, though. 1992 is The Godfather. It's not The Godfather. I was quite surprised to see it pop up, 1992. So obviously I had to have it as a clue. Why does JGL scare you, Matty Stevo? Maybe this is a situation where we get you through this Levitt phobia. Is it because he's too beautiful? Is it because when you first were aware of him, it was on Third Rock from the Sun, and now he's grown up, you fancy him, and then when you look at him in Third Rock from the Sun, there's this weird sort of sense of guilt. I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions. Lie on the couch and tell me about your mother. Lie on the couch and tell you about your mother, mate. He has serial killer eyes. Okay, Mrs. Dingo fancies him. Should I be worried? No, I don't think so. I mean, she's not going to meet him. We still have up there 1992, 1998, and 2009. And it's 8:54. I need special music for this bit as well. Maybe it will be improvements. Is it the hair that she likes? Mrs. Levitt to you. Hey. Uh-oh. Mrs. Gordon-Levitt. Excuse me a moment. Right. Now, one of the reasons I chose these clues was because of the colour dominance. I quite liked the fact that 2009, 1992, 2010, and as it turned out, 2009 too, had that kind of blueness going on in it. I enjoyed that. 1992 has a fishing theme, I think. I never actually saw it. Bit of a blue episode of Guess the Male Nipple. Indeed, indeed. I think you've perplexed the world. I have. I've drawn them into my enigma, Matty Stevo. What film is the still from? Was it called Hairshoe or something? I've got no idea. I'm going to find out later, though. Did you like it when I said drawn on with a Sharpie? I was referring to the stick figure. Although I'm assuming it's a tattoo in the film. I've seen it, but I remember virtually nothing about it. is 1998 Halloween H2O. It is indeed. Halloween H2O is clue number 3. That leaves us with 1992 and the second 2009 clue. 2 films in 1 year. How on earth did Joseph Gordon-Levitt juggle his schedule? Having to make G.I. Joe, something, cover something. And also this other film. If so, that's annoying because I passed an I got a little bit unnerved when you started going down the Batman route, of course, because I believe Joseph Gordon-Levitt is the sort of the proto-Robin in the Dark Knight films. It was very nice work, Jack. Brick, excuse me. I'm trying to cut down, Freddie, but thank you. Have you got anything lighter, like a pebble? I mean, he didn't do all that much in G.I. Joe. Yeah, I know. Is it a water-based Halloween entry? It's Halloween 20 years on. It was where the H2O bit comes from, you see. It was 20 years after the first film. So they called it Halloween 20 years on, in which I believe Jamie Lee Curtis plays an English teacher who is teaching a module on W.B. Yeats, but according to the way that it is written on the chalkboard, doesn't know how W.B. Yeats is spelled. I thought it was water-based. Oh, was it? Okay. It was a while since I saw it. So, possibly then. Film called Brick, you big silly. Oh, I'm sorry. Why else call it H2O? 20 years on. Halloween 20 years on. Okay, I think I'm going to have to put you out of your misery here, which I don't like to do. I like to keep you miserable. I kid. So, 1992. Yeah. 1992 was A River Runs Through It. A River Runs Through It. And 2009 was 500 in parentheses days of summer. 500 days of summer. Did he play the river? I think so. He played the voice of the river in that. A water-based Halloween would be fun. It would be. Defo. Have party boats, couldn't you? Halloween party on a boat. And Mike Myers is aboard. What did the river run through? The village. H2O. I don't think they're connected. I don't think River Runs Through It and Halloween 20 years on are set in the same universe. I don't think they are. They might be. I can't guarantee that they aren't, but I think they're not. Okay, so that concludes another exciting episode of I'm not going to change it. I have no idea what those words were supposed to be. Of Guess the Male Nipple. We have one more thing to do though, and that is of course to dish out the point. So, Jean Below, this one's for you. Congratulations. And congratulations, Aston House. Such a high-scoring member. Good. And yes, congrats, absolutely. We will be back with another nipple to guess at next Tuesday. But until then, from all of us at Studio G, would like to say... oh, sorry. I've forgotten my sign-off. Stay perky, and until we meet again, happy nippling. Yeah, you couldn't have saved me from the fluff, could you? You couldn't have just cut in when I was struggling. So no, let them struggle. Let them struggle and then cut the lights out too soon.